If you're retired, you say, oh, great, I'm retired. I don't need life insurance anymore. Not so fast. Think about all the taxes you owe on your 401k. Would it be a good idea? Like if you had $1 million 401k, like $300,000 of that isn't your money. It belongs to the IRS. If you died, now your spouse, a single taxpayer, is going to be in a higher tax bracket. Wouldn't it be a great idea to leave your spouse, like maybe, I don't know, $300,000 of tax-free life insurance that he or she can use?
Welcome back to Retirement Today. I'm your co-host, Zach Holcomb, and alongside me we have a certified financial planner and president and founder of Centennial Advisors right here in Austin, Texas. His name is Michael Reese. Mike, on today's show, we've been talking about the 3 things you absolutely have to do to have a complete financial plan. Now, we've talked about properly managing your money, and the last segment we talked about managing your tax liability. So what do we have coming up here, right?
Well, now we're going to talk about protection.
Okay.
So here we go. What did I say at the beginning of the show? If you want complete financial security, and we make it easy for you, by the way, we want to provide the easiest path to complete financial security. If you want that, you have to do 3 things. You must do these 3 things. Number 1, manage your money properly. That's all about asymmetrical investing versus symmetrical.
Right.
Number 2, got to manage your taxes. Stop just giving the IRS money blindly, right? Let's be smart about this. And number 3, you got to protect yourselves from the unknowns. Now, what am I talking about here? The way I think about it, there's kind of 3 ways to think about this. Here we go. Okay. You could live too long, die too soon, or get sick along the way.
These are all uncomfortable things to think about.
First, I had a great conversation the other day with a very nice gentleman, and he was commenting about how, people really misunderstand, or maybe they're unaware of how fast the medical community is advancing their ability to treat diseases, right? I mean, it's like, think about it. Computers grow. Memory and speed, they grow at like exponential rates. We all know that. Well, guess what? The same is true about every field. Every field's growing at exponential rates, and the medical community is no different. So the things that kill us, doctors are now helping us. They say, oh, I got that. We got you fixed. Now, your lifestyle might not be so good on the other side or as good, or maybe it will be.
Right.
But here's reality. We're all living longer than we expected.
Yep.
Right? I mean, if you're 65 today and you're healthy, I mean, if I'm in your shoes, I'm thinking, man, I'm probably living to 90, 95 easy.
Yeah, my great-grandma was 103 when she passed.
She was 103, and that's before all these medical advances, right? So I think that something that people miss all the time, enjoying complete financial security is all about making sure that your money, that you can just live on your money. Like you want work to be optional, right? But it's not just I want work to be optional. It means I'm working because I want to work, not because I have to. But it also means, gosh, my money, if I choose to stop working and choose to devote, maybe towards volunteering or a hobby or something else, your money might have to last a lot longer than you think, right? So you might live. In fact, not might. Odds are very good you will live longer than you expect.
Right.
You got to plan for that. Well, but what? And by the way, if you manage your money properly, that's okay.
Sure.
We got that covered. That's not the big problem. The big problem are the other 2. What if you die too soon? Or what if you get sick along the way?
The unexpected.
Yeah. So what if you die too soon? Oh my gosh. Do you have enough life insurance? Right? Do you have enough life insurance? Most people don't. And here's a good way to think about it. What is the purpose of life insurance? It's to replace lost wages, right? If you're retired, you say, oh, great, I'm retired. I don't need life insurance anymore. Not so fast. Think about all the taxes you owe on your 401k. Would it be a good idea? Like if you had $1 million 401k, Like $300,000 of that isn't your money. It belongs to the IRS. If you died, now your spouse, a single taxpayer, is going to be in a higher tax bracket. Wouldn't it be a great idea to leave your spouse, like maybe, I don't know, $300,000 of tax-free life insurance that he or she can use to say, oh, I'm going to convert that IRA to a Roth IRA and get the IRS out of my life? Wouldn't that be a good idea? Heck yes. And by the way, this is a fun one. Go find someone that got a check, a life insurance check, because their spouse died, and that check was like $500,000 or $1 million. And ask that person, what do you think? Was it a good idea or a bad idea that they had life insurance?
Good idea.
It's always a good idea. It's never a bad idea, right? So anyway, term insurance, for example, it's so cheap these days. It is so cheap. There's no reason to be underinsured. So if you're still working, rule of thumb in today's interest rate environment, look, get like 15 times your salary. You're making $100,000 a year, get $1.5 million of death benefit in term insurance. You're like, what? I mean, come on, $1.5 million, really? Man, it's probably like $50 a month or something. I mean, probably it costs almost nothing. It's ridiculous.
Pretty reasonable.
If you're going to make a mistake, be overinsured, not underinsured with life insurance, especially if you're younger, still working. What else do we need to think about? What if we get sick?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you probably have health insurance through your work, right? You hit 65, you've got Medicare, which is about the best insurance there is. That's not what I'm talking about. What if you get sick with something that maybe your health insurance or Medicare doesn't cover? And that happens all the time. And I'm talking about long-term care. I know this is not everybody's favorite topic, right? But again, if you want complete financial security, this is just like taxes. You cannot bury your head in the sand. You can't be an ostrich. Be an adult and look forward and say, hey, what happens if I get Alzheimer's? Medicare doesn't pay for that. Health insurance doesn't pay for that. How am I going to pay for that? You know, both my grandmothers, Zach, they both died in nursing homes with Alzheimer's. Both of them, when both my grandmothers retired, this is really interesting, both my grandparents, both sets, my mother's side, my father's side, when they retired, in today's dollars, they had over $1 million. Neither set of grandparents were big spenders. In both cases, my grandfathers both died at the age of 67 from heart attacks. Like, they retired at 62 or 65. A couple years later, boom, they're gone. Heart attack, right? Leaving my grandmothers on their own. But everything's going fine until, guess what? They didn't plan for taxes. We talked about that in the last segment. So suddenly, my grandmothers, more money to the IRS, less money for them.
Yep.
And then they both ended up getting Alzheimer's. They're both in nursing homes. They both died without one penny to their name.
Wow.
Why? Because they buried their head in the sand. They ignored the problem. By the way, my grandparents, way back then, I mean, this was like probably 20 years ago or more. I mean, let's be honest. That wasn't like if you retired in 1975 or 78, long-term care just wasn't in our lexicon. That we weren't talking about that.
Right.
Nobody cared. I mean, because we didn't live through this stuff. We just died.
Right.
But both my grandmothers died in their 80s, and both with Alzheimer's for like 5 years plus. All their money ended up in the nursing home.
Yep.
Is that what you want?
No.
I mean, think about it. If you die too soon, is your family going to be okay? If you get sick, will your surviving spouse be okay? Do you want all your money going to the nursing home? Or would you rather keep it in your family?
Right.
If you live too long, are you going to run out of money? Or are you doing things the right way? How are you protecting yourself against the unknown? Have you truly addressed it? You know, when most people go see a financial advisor, what does that conversation look like? You know, usually all the advisor wants to do is talk about your investing.
Right.
Why? Because that's where they get paid. But that's just one piece of the coin, or one piece of the puzzle, if you will, one side of the coin, I guess. That's not complete financial security. complete financial security is the three things. One, manage your money properly, asymmetrical versus symmetrical investing. If I could just really drive one point home, I want you to be aware of that. Asymmetrical investing versus symmetrical. Second, got to be smart about your tax planning. And third, absolutely, you've got to protect yourself. What if you live too long, die too soon, get sick along the way?
Mm-hmm.
That brings up, we have our one page. We want to make it easy for you, though. I want to give you the easiest path to complete financial security. And it goes like this. You just call us. You say, hey, I want to get my personalized one-page financial security blueprint, right? That's all you got to do. You just got to call us. And when you call, you're going to have to leave a number. You leave your number, right, because it's after hours. But Zach will, you'll set up a time to talk to Zach. He'll gather the information. We'll get this done for you. One page will tell you, here's where we are in each of those three categories. Here's what you need to do so you can enjoy complete financial security the easy way, right? We want it to be easy. So, Zach, they got to call a number to make this happen. What are they doing? What number are we calling?
Hey, this is easy as well, Mike. It's 512-886-5850. Again, that number is 512-886-5850. So you have to give us a call, leave us your name and number. We'll give you a call back at your requested time. We'll get you this blueprint as soon as possible. Hi, and thanks for checking out Retirement Today. If you like the content we share on our channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay notified about all of our latest content and videos. Be sure to share all of our information with your friends and family as well. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.